Decepticons swoop down from the skies armed and deadly in Predator attack jets. But look out, the heroic Autobots have new technology of their own. Turbomasters. New Turbomasters versus Predators.
Hello everyone, it's Retroaction. Welcome back to another Transformers. This is the G1 Predators. Now, I did have a few more of these. Well, I actually had Skydive, which was the purple jet, but his tail fins are commonly broken off, so that just left me with these two, because the one I originally had, both tail fins were snapped off. So I did have about 4 of the Predators. I do have Stalker as well, but he's missing the missile, the radar dish, and everything else you could think of. But the basic robot transforms well, but it's not worth showing. Yeah, it's been a bit difficult trying to piece these together. Of course, these are the Decepticon counterpart to the Turbomasters. We've got Falcon here, who's the leader, and we're going to start with him. He's like a stealth bomber, a bit like the Generation 2 Dreadwing, like the ATB. Smaller version of it, it seems. We've got like a double tail fin there. There's a nice luminous, well, fluorescent green cockpit we've got going on here with this blue colour scheme. Some good detail. Unfortunately, there's loads of scrapes and I don't know, it looks like bite marks or scratches or something on there. Some nice detail and everything. These guys, of course, have the Mega Visor gimmick, which is down here. We bring this bit out. It feels like you want to break it, but it does go all the way back. And we have an action scene. And I don't know how I'm going to show these. Let's have a look. Let's try and see. There we do have Turbomaster Flash. So there it is. And that's basically, if you have one of the bigger Predators like Stalker and Skyquake, they're the only 2 ones. Of course, we've got the 4 jets, which I've got 2 of them here. Like I said, I did have one of the others as well, Skydive, but he's broken, and I sold him. Sold him back to where I got him from originally. At that time, well, I knew he'd broken, but it's just no point having it when it's missing 2 of the tail fins, when it's missing both tail fins. But anyway, so yeah, what you can do with the Mega Visor gimmick is obviously you fold it out like that, and then what you do, you would insert it into Skyquake. It's like Skyquake's, I don't know what it is, targeting system, the thing at the back of the jet, or Stalker's missile launcher, and it would create a new action scene, and that's the Mega Visor gimmick, which was explained in the blurb for these guys, the Predators and the Turbomasters. So anyway, and same goes for Talon. Don't know why I'm picking him up. There we go. It's quite late. We've got these purple. We've got these pink stickers even. Yep. The underside, of course, there's lots of robot there. It does have landing gear, which we can extend or fold out even. So let's just get them out. There we go. And for a bit of a size comparison, I've got one of my new figures, the G2 GoBot. Blowout, as you can see, he's a lot smaller. This is, basic. Well, it's not. These were later the spy changes from, pardon me, Robots in Disguise. And I believe they might have been used in a few other lines, including some of the unreleased G2 mods. I'll get to him later. I haven't got his gun, but I'll do reveal him separately. There we go. So that's him. Yeah, as you can see, this guy's obviously a lot bigger. I don't know where he would fit now. Is he like a basic class, maybe? About deluxe, I would say now. But this is 1992 when this guy came out, which I probably should have said that. These are the Transformers G1 Predators, released by Hasbro in 1992. I already started that line. Never mind. There we go. Oh, never mind. Anyway, so we've got all the detail there. Looks pretty cool for a Decepticon jet. Nice stealth bomber. It looks great. Really cool sleek mode. Right, so to transform it, what we're going to do is we're going to fold out the legs, which I'm just going to fold out there. Of course, this bit turns around. I'm going to fold these around even. There we go, to form the feet. Then you can push this down, and we can fold this whole section around. It collapses down, and then bring out the arms, and there's the robot head. And this is Falcon in robot mode. Now, he is the leader of the Predators. I believe, just like Boss is the leader of the Turbomasters. Yeah, Skyquake and Thunderclash are in fact the Commander-in-Chief, or something like that. That is actually their status. They're not actually the leaders. of the groups. Anyway, so here he is. So this is Falcon. He's pretty good. As you can see, we've got fantastic light pipe in there on his head. He's got a really evil looking head. Looks quite cool. Well, not the most evilest face, but you know, he looks quite menacing. The only articulation, well, for some reason one of his legs are super loose. This is just the way it is. I've seen another one and it's exactly like this. For some reason there's like a bit there, but there's nothing covering it like there is on this side. I've seen another one like this, so I'm assuming that's the way this figure is. Originally I thought that's why his leg's so loose. So you can see this leg's a bit floppy, this one isn't. So he has a bit of a hard time standing up. At times, he'll easily fall over. And that might just be because of his loose leg. Anyway, I think there are supposed to be a few green stickers on his arms, of which the only articulation you're going to get is, well, a rotation of the arm there. And the leg can go forward, sort of, and back. But the only real articulation you're going to have is there, at the leg, at the arm even. And also, when it was in jet mode, there would be a way to store the gold plastic launcher, which I don't have, because of course they've all shattered. However, what he does have, which I can still show you, is this fantastic light piping, which we're just going to get in there. There we go, and you can see his eyes are glowing really well. Oh, we moved everything. He did move everything every time. More solid stand. Anyway, so there you go. And yep, that is Falcon. So, strange enough, he's the leader, even though Skyquake is the tallest one. And there you go. And the biggest. He has a bit of a hard time standing up with that loose leg, but overall, it's a great figure. Looks good. Shame about all the damage on this one, but that's not too bad. Not as bad as Skydive. He was a cool figure, so I'd like to get another one of him, but it's a bit hard to get him because of the tail fins getting, well, they're very easily snapped off. Well, anyway, so that's him. He's pretty cool, and if you had the missiles, which I do have on the next one, they would store on these pegs there. Yep, that's him. He looks good. Like I said, his function is leader. Now we come on to Talon, which I forgot to look up what jet this is, but it's quite a cool looking jet. And you can see we have the green missiles here, which you can load into the gold plastic launcher, which would connect here if you had it. Again, we've got visible head syndrome. I do have the landing gear extended on this one, because what happened is the nose cone does not want to stay. So if I have the landing gear out, the nose cone will stay in place. Cockpit, nose cone. So, you know, there we go. Nice neon green cockpit it's got going there. We have these Decepticon stickers. Unfortunately, this is the way this one arrived. It's meant to look like this. Let's try and see if I can... There we go. So we got these nice Decepticon labels there. These are just some bags my mask figures came in that I got for Wolf Beast. Anyway, so as you can see at the back there, we have his feet sticking out, unfortunately. There's not much you can do about that. These are meant to be pushed in a bit more. But this one has a really hard time coming out, as you can see. Meant to be pushed in there, but they're still sticking out, so that's a bit of a shame. Of course, these are quite basic figures with basic transformations, and came out at the end of the line, and they were European exclusives. So, I guess not a lot of money was put into these, but they're still really cool figures. There you go. But anyway, so we've got a fluorescent green cockpit there. We've got this blue and red jet, looks cool. The engines at the back there. This one hasn't got a double tail fin like the other one, or whatever they call it. So nice detail on them. That's about it for this jet mode. It looks quite cool. Got the missiles on the side, which, you know, there they are. And they're different. No, they aren't different to the missiles Skyquake has. I'm thinking of the Turbomasters there, strangely enough. Thunderclash has different missiles from the rest of the Turbomasters, but Skyquake just uses the same missiles as the rest of the Predators. It's an interesting change. Yep, this Decepticon sticker is very annoying. Definitely have to stick it down, glue it back down, or get sellotape or something. Yep, there you go. So that's what it looks like. Right, so the Transformer. It's a good jet mode. Looks cool. You know, imagine that flying in and everything. And again, if I bring in the G2 GoBot, well, I got Micromaster this time actually. Of course. I think he's about 3 Micromasters long, this guy. This is quite funny. Maybe 2.5. I don't know. Obviously, they're going to be a lot bigger than Micromasters. That's a bit of a rubbish comparison. There he is with the GoBot. The G2 is going to blow out. Yep, so that's him. Of course, he's quite big. Again, maybe deluxe class now. Definitely bigger than Legends class. Probably more worth the money than some deluxe class figures out at the moment as well. But anyway, see, looks really cool. Love his jet mode. Looks really sleek. these guys do look their best in jet mode. Right, so the transformer, what we're going to do is we've got, oh Jesus, we've got pull here. There we go, that extends, it's a bit stiff in there. And then you've got to fold these legs around. We'll fold the feet round again. We'll fold the nose cone down. Bring out the arms. And that is Talon in robot mode. Now he looks a lot cooler than Falcon. He looks really cool. His head is a bit buried back there, which is a bit strange. It's all the way back there. It's a bit odd, that one. Yeah, he's got like these missile pods on his sides, a bit like a G1 Seeker. He's got great head sculpt. And again, we can bring in the light piping, which I don't know if we're going to be able to get it from the back, from behind. Oh, yep, there we go. So, yep, his eyes are lighting up. That looks really cool. And let's just fell again. Luckily not onto the floor. There he goes. He's got a great head sculpt. Don't know what's going on there, though. It's not really picking out his face very well. It's got like a metallic... Yeah, it looks quite cool. Love his green eyes, and he's got this very menacing face. Very evil looking, more evil than him. Which is strange, of course he's the leader. The articulation again is just at the arms. The legs won't move at all this time. They are completely stuck together, for lack of a better word. And of course, actually, I did forget something for his jet mode. I forgot his mega visor, which, let's just get that out. And his mega visor is of Thunder Clash. If I can get that in. Let's try and see if I can. There we go. Got the mega visor there of Thunder Clash, and again, it works on Skyquake and everything. In fact, you might be able to see it just like that. Show it the other way. It's kind of hard to get it to zoom in. We'll focus. And you'll see there, we've got Thunder Clash there in his truck mode. That's quite cool. And we've got his copyright stamp, which is 1991 Hasbro. It's only Skyquake and Thunder Clash have 1992 as the date, which is interesting because these all came out in 1992. But anyway, so we're going to fold that back round, and there we have his robot mode. It looks great. He's got a really good head sculpt, much better than the other one we just looked at. Got the missiles here, which can attach on the sides, and same would go for the rest. Yeah, including the Skyquake. Though he has them in the missile firing pods, or whatever they're called. Skyquake has the missiles inside them, for the carpet bombing going. So that's quite cool. You can put missiles on all of them. They all attach to any of them. And you see, they're just attached there like that. And they are really powerful if you had the gold plastic launcher, which I don't. It's got a really nice like gunmetal chest going on there. I love the nose cone, forming the middle. Very much like the G1 Seekers, very Seeker-esque. Looks cool. Looks really cool. Nice paint, nice colour scheme we've got going on this guy. His articulation is a bit more limited than Falcon. He's got these weird like shoulder joints, but he's got like these missile pods or something at the top there. It's quite cool. Some nice detail down the bottom there. Yeah, there it is. That is Falcon. I believe this might be some. Is that some paint damage? I think some paint has been. Yeah, I think some paint's missing there. You can see it's blue underneath. But he has got a really cool robot mode. Again, a bit basic, but still really good. So yep, that is Falcon and Talon. These have been two of the G1. Well, these are two of the G1 Predators. Really cool Decepticon subgroup from the end of the European G1 line. Yep, so yep, this has been Retroaction with the G1 Predators, Talon and Falcon and Talon. Really cool figures. We'd love to get the rest. I have got Stalker as well, like I said, missing everything but the main robot. Still looks really cool though. He's got a great head sculpt and a great motto, which some of these guys might have, if I would check. Yeah, overall, the articulation has been limited, like all G1 figures, but overall they're great figures and definitely worth adding to your collection if you're interested in these European exclusives. They are harder to come by, and these were some of the last figures released in the line before it switched to Generation 2 in Europe. Right, anyway, this has been Retroaction. Thank you very much for watching. These guys were released in Japan as well on Versus packs with the Turbomaster Cars, one jet and one car. One Decepticon Predator with an Autobot Turbomaster. Mine's, I don't think Storm or Stalker came out, but Thunder Clash and Skyquake definitely came out in Japan as well. So these were available in a few other places than just Europe. So I've mainly just missed the US for the most part. That's for 1992's releases anyway. We have really cool figures, great head sculpts. Love the European head sculpts with this gold and the green eyes. Looks really cool. Gold face plates and everything. I mean, they just look fantastic. And they're great to have with the rest of your collection. Anyway, this is Retraction. Thank you for watching. Back with G2 GoBot. I have found another set. And I have found another Micromaster Patrol, which I have complete now. So I might do a review on them. Anyway, until next time. Bye for now.